This episode is made possible by our sponsor, Landmark College, the college for students who learn differently, offering comprehensive supports for students with ADHD and other learning differences, both on campus and online. Learn more at lcdistraction.org.
Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode of Distraction. Our wonderfully brilliant producer, Sarah Gurton, came up with this topic, and the topic is, how do you know when enough is enough? And when she ran that topic by me, my answer was, I don't know. So I'm going to answer this sort of on the spot. I'm going to answer it as we go. How do you know? How do I know? How do we know when enough is enough? You know, when you're eating food, you know enough is enough when you start to feel bloated and sick, and that's why experts tell you to eat slowly. So I suppose that could be one guide. You know enough is enough when you begin to feel sick, when you begin to feel bloated. But if it's a relationship, you don't want to wait until you start to feel sick. I think with a relationship, you know enough is enough when you're putting more in than you're getting out. When as my wife likes to say, who does a lot of couples therapy, when the deposits exceed the withdrawals. In other words, you're putting more into it than you're able to take out of it. When it's just not worth it. When whatever it is feels more like a leech than a lily. Lilies are people or projects that are worth it, and leeches are people or projects that just aren't. You can sort of sense that. You know, enough is enough when whatever it might be, a person or a project, isn't worth the amount of time, effort, and concern you're putting in. And what can be hard, it's easy to give up a leech that you're not putting much time into. But what's hard is when you're putting an awful lot of time into it. Let's say I've been working on a book that's going nowhere. And let's say I've written 5 pages. It's easy for me to walk away from it. But if I've written 55 pages or 155 pages, then it's really hard to walk away from it. But I've actually done it. I've actually walked away from 155 pages. And it's a darn good thing, because if I'd kept on, that would have been a colossal waste of time, effort, and energy. It just wasn't going to be worth it. And think of a relationship where you just know that all you're going to do is fight and fight and fight and fight. Or, best case scenario, all you're going to do is just kind of bore each other. All you're going to do is get along as roommates. All you're going to do is peacefully coexist. You want more than that.
It's no secret that we've all been through very challenging times recently, and the frustration of changes in our daily lives for almost everybody. When you need help to cope with the day-to-day, it's important to reach out to the professionals at BetterHelp, who will personally work with you to get back on track, achieving your goals, and bring back that daily fulfillment you so richly deserve. BetterHelp, a Distraction podcast sponsor, will help you on the road to regain confidence, satisfaction, and fulfillment in your everyday life. The professionals at BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist who will give you the help you need to get back on track. They're convenient, affordable, and anything you share is always confidential. As a Distraction podcast listener, save 10%. Just go to our sponsor, BetterHelp, at betterhelp.com/distraction. BetterHelp is there to help you when you need it most. Again, save 10% and go to betterhelp.com/distraction and get back on track with BetterHelp.
So enough is enough when you just know that you're not getting or gonna get what you're hoping for, no matter what you do. And it's just not worth the time and effort to keep trying, because there are other people and projects that you can invest, and invest is a very good word to use, your precious time and energy into. So to answer Sarah's wonderfully provocative question, how do you know when enough is enough? Well, when you just sort of know that you're not getting and you're not gonna get what you hope for. This is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode of Distraction.
The episode you just heard was made possible by our sponsor, Landmark College, the college for students who learn differently, offering comprehensive supports for students with ADHD and other learning differences, both on campus and online. Learn more at lcdistraction.org.